In today's model, they have a really cool, unique option for this bedroom. Stay tuned to see what it is. What is up, my beautiful people? Today we are checking out the Stardom Floorplan by Pulte Homes. Today's model is nestled in Webb Oasis. This is a beautiful 55+ community. It's located in Horizon West, which, as we know, is the hot spot of Winter Garden. What's really great about this community is the amenities. Not only is the clubhouse absolutely massive, but the resort-style pool will blow your mind. It has 4 pickleball courts and a tennis court for those of you that'll still play tennis, but I think we all know everyone's doing pickleball these days. And not to mention, it backs up to a trail. So if you want to go on an extra long bike ride or extra long walk, you can do that. And then there's a nice field for a circular walk path with little exercise machines. The Stardom Floorplan is a 2 to 3 bedroom, 2.5, 3.5 bathroom, and 2.5 to 3 car garage. Obviously, all those numbers are very flexible because there's a lot of options and changes you can choose in this model. And we're sitting at just under 2,300 square feet. Let's go check it out. Boom, I'm inside now, so is the camera. So, first thing you'll notice is the foyer straight ahead. John will probably put a little video right here showing you the view as you come in. But before I go down, I'm gonna turn left into this flex space. So basically this can either be, you can either have the doors or not. So it can either be a front playroom that's open. Obviously, most people are gonna do something like an office, or if you need a 4th bedroom, you could use it as a 4th bedroom, but this is not gonna be called a bedroom. There's no closet. Even though the window does go out to the front of the property, which most people would consider pretty premium, having a flex space with that kind of aspect is, I guess it's nice to have that for a shared space. But here we come out. I have a half bath / vanity here. That's for the party goers. They do their business there while they leave your bathrooms alone. And then we come into the great room. Everyone loves a good great room. Everyone loves a long freaking island like this. And they even have what's nice is a little dry bar over here with a wine rack set up and your wine fridge. It is a dry bar because there is no sink here, but it's nice to have that extra space and whatnot, and to kind of designate it as like a side area for, if you're not a drinker, you could turn this into the coffee area if you're an espresso person and whatnot. Coming into the kitchen, again, huge island, love the long island. Most people are gonna eat at these islands as opposed to the dining room because the kitchen's where the action is. And I'm a big fan of the 1-tier islands. Not many builders do the 2 tiers anymore because they found out not a lot of people love it. We do have gas in this community. And since it's a hood, it definitely goes outside. And the countertops are pretty elegant. More straightforward, white with the kind of like big bold veining going on. They do have like this kind of darker, cool gray cabinets going on, which is nice for that comfort feeling. A lot of people are saying grayish is out, which it kind of is. The graying out of homes is kind of not in style anymore. But this gray is a little more of a pop than most. This one's a touch darker than the grayish, as well as it tends to kind of has a lot more blues going on. Let's go over here. So this is your drop zone from the garage. And boy, do they have a beautiful garage. So they have this one set up as the 3-car garage because you can have 1, 2, and then John right there with 3. But they do say it's 2.5 car garage for if you take away half of this space to add some more kitchen or put some more interior space, then you're only gonna be able to fit a golf cart over here. So that's why they say it can either be 2.5 or 3 car garage. I really like that they actually went for the concrete covering too. Really high ceilings. Oh, snap. Yeah, I will note, super high ceilings, so you can put those garage racks in there, no problem, and not be worried about bumping your head. And here's the laundry room over here. They went with the drawers under the laundries. Always love that. Very jealous of that. They have the sink, huge for laundry, and then a massive amount of space over here. Most people are gonna turn this into the laundry folding area. I like to watch shows while I fold my laundry, so I like that they have this rollout, so I might roll it out and have a TV mounted there so I can just kind of watch my shows, my murders, and my whatnots, my comedies. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is what I'm watching now. Love it. All right, coming back through the great room. Woo, look at that view. Gosh, that's a beautiful backyard right there. But we're gonna turn right over here. Now, over here is where I'm gonna talk about going from 2 to 3 bedrooms. So obviously this is a secondary bedroom right here. So, and then this is another secondary bedroom over here. So that this model has the 3-bedroom option, but what they have on this one is the owner suite is on the other side. So technically this is a split floor plan right now. You can turn these 2 bedrooms into one, basically another owner suite. So this bedroom over here gets a lot larger. The bathroom gets extended and there's a door comes in here, and then a lot of this turns into walk-in closet. So it's definitely great for if you want to do like a multi-gen or 2 couples, or even if you're married but you both want your own massive bedroom, you know, get on that. And then here we are in the actual primary suite. So the other side will look a lot like this side if you do the 2-bedroom option. Always a big fan when the primary looks right out into the pool area. It's nice waking up to a nice view. So, and the primary usually is paying the bills, so they get the best view. The other side also would have that view. And coming into this massive bathroom, double sinks to save your marriage. Interestingly, they have a different countertop here than the kitchen. Usually they match them. Looks like same material, but they just don't have the bold veining. And then they have a big old walk-in shower. Shower with a bench over here. This is a 55+ community. So I guess they're opting for this so that if you want to get a wheelchair in there or whatnot. I mean, obviously, as you get older, it's tougher to step into a tub. So most people are going to be down with this. We got the poop closet and linen closet. And then this is what that other secondary bedroom comes from. So in the other side of the home, this was secondary bedroom, but instead they made it a massive walk-in closet. So you can see how all this space turns into a second bedroom. Now let's go check out that badass pool. Woo, this is a big old lanai with a feature that I always love, but I'll start by coming over to this side to show you. They got a nice TV setup. That's great for watching football games and whatnot while you're trying to chill by the pool. But let's see how long this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big old paces to get to my favorite part of a covered lanai, the grilling station with the built-in fridge and sink. Don't forget the hood to make sure you're not smoking out your house. This is my ideal setup. I don't have it at home, and I aspire to have it one day, but boy, oh boy, do I love that. And now, obviously, everyone's gonna absolutely love this swimming pool. It ticks all the boxes. You have your tanning ledge here, lots of stair space going to the main pool part. You have the deep end over there. Over here, you have built-in benches basically sitting up at the bar to a recessed sitting area. And you may be thinking, it's a recessed sitting area in Florida. Doesn't it rain a ton? Isn't that gonna flood out? Well, they put a drain smack dab in the middle of this bad boy, so no, it will not flood over here, at least not in normal circumstances. But these benches sit right up to this bar. So if you're cooler, if your people are hanging out and they got the cooler to the side, maybe a fire pit in the middle, everyone's chilling, you're swimming in the pool, but hey man, I need another beer. Come sit on your stool and park up and have your beer right over here. Obviously they have two really nice water features surrounding their hot tub that goes straight into the pool. That's always my favorite setup for a pool too, is having a hot tub that goes into the pool. It's efficient on heating. You get to heat the hot tub while you're also heating the pool. And I love that they even kind of created a little waterfall for it too, like a little step down there on the water, and then these water features are pretty dope. Oh, and then one last thing about this pool that I really like is they have a chill sitting edge on this side. So if you still want the deep end, or you want to kind of get separated from the debauchery over by the cooler, come take a seat on this side of the pool and chillax. So that is going to do it for the Stardom floor plan. If you have any questions or suggestions about this walking tour or any models that you see on our channel, please leave a comment below. If you want to get started on your home buying or home selling journey, please fill out the form in the description. Talk to you soon. And that's an Orlando thing. Check out the description for more information. See you next time on AOT.